Welcome back, fellas, into this new video of Tech Express. Today let's check out more charts directly here into Excel. So data is just numbers until you visualize it, right? So charts and graphics are a more effective way to run more charts and more elements, to usually speaking about budgeting, speaking about scheduling, speaking about all of this information. So to get started with this personal element, what I need to do now is to check out with a simple sales data set and see how to transform it. Right, so selecting the right data in the chart type is the first way of how you can actually get started. You need to first select your data. Make sure you include the column and row headers like the month, the sales, etc. Need these labels, right? So what we're going to be doing here is to try to reload my page. First of all, really simple. We are not inside the Excel with the actual file. So you can see this template, for example, has a really personal and really important way to see this. So here's my personal budget. Here into the right section, I'm going to be adding my actual files. So for example, here, the personal month budgeting, what I can do is to select all my project monthly income or the housing, the costs. Here's the entertainment, the loans, the transport, insurance, food, and much more. Even what I can do is to select all of my information like this. And here what I need to do before inserting, choose the right type. And you can of course try to insert use a column chart to compare categories or totals. You can use a line chart to show trends over time. Now use a pie chart, for example, and check out all the formatting settings. Right, so to find out all of this information, you can focus directly into the insert. And what I can do is to try to look out for my actual chart, which is the most important element that I could be finding directly into my data. I'm going to go for a pie like this. And here is my pie information added. I'm going to close this. I can make this a little bit more bigger. And here is my chart data. Now into the right section, you can see that my chart has all the data. Can be edited here, so you can edit the data source pivot field list. So if I select this element, for example, like this, and I go for insert line, usually my chart title will be imported with the elements that I have just selected. So if you tried to use exactly the same file chart data with the information that I have just showed you, for example, let's say that I select this element with all of these specific files like this. Once again, I go for insert, my pie random element, and here, for example, my project host is going to be showing me, for example, this. So this project host, for example, shows me the entertainment view, the chart element, and then when I click directly in here, basically all the basic information will be imported directly right in here. The pivot table can be helping me to check out more information with the actual tools that I have just selected. For example, there's the white table side, there's the table, there's the data source, and I can even go for the option that says change data source and go for the table range and select, for example, from here through here and hit for OK. And it will be appearing down below. Now, what I'm going to be doing here is to select my pie chart and put it directly here into the upper side like this and make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Every time I want to make changes directly inside here, what I can do is to check out here the data source. For example, changing the columns for roast, show empty cells as gaps or as zeros, and check out the setups, for example. Check out the slice values, and you can bring them one into the front, one into upper right corner, depending on what you're actually aiming for. Then what you can do is to polish and design the appearance. To quickly polish the look, click into the paintbrush icon, which usually appears into the format. And what you can do is to change the fill, you can change the outline, you can change the series element when you click directly in here, or click directly into the format to check out the chart title, layout, the series, and you're actually good to go. I'm going to change this from the above the chart and basically we're actually good to go. Even I can actually change anytime I wanted to for another different type of chart, for example like the line or the scatter with only markets. This is truly depending on what you're actually aiming for. So for advanced formatting, you can click into the middle elements of the bar and axes or label and press Ctrl 1, for example. On the Mac, this opens the detailed format pane onto the right. So you have learned how to create impactful visualizations. The key steps are select the data, use the recommended chart, add an axis title, add a data label, and use the chart starts and formatting pane to polish the look. So what is the first data stage you're going to be using? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you once again for watching the video, guys. Hopefully we're going to see you guys next time.